Hi guys. So the first thing I see is pink flowers or a bouquet of flowers. Somebody somebody may receive flowers or have already received flowers. Let's see what that's about or who they might be from. So this is coming in from a Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, honestly. So I'm picking up that this is all charmer vibes, bro. So honestly, if anybody receives like a book of flowers. Oh fuck, dude, 9 of Cups. Okay, hang on. So they're coming in as somebody who does not maybe have a lot, but they have a lot of love. Like a lot of love too. They're at the 9 of Cups. The only thing they're missing literally is you. The Chariot in the reverse. You may block this person from moving forward. You're gonna be like, no. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, 10 of Swords, you're like, bye bitch. You're just gonna be like, no. For some of you, you're very closed off when it comes to love. Stubborn ass. Yeah. Well, let's see if you get one chance of changing your mind. Well, I don't know. It's not up to me. It's up to Jesus. No. You're the fucking Ace of Wands. So honestly, if this is a cross watcher and you're thinking about hitting on somebody, for some of you, it just prepare. That's not saying all of you, because you have no idea. I mean, if this is somebody that you have a crush on, more than likely other people have a crush on them too. So don't think that everything resonates with you that we say. I sure as fuck don't feel like this resonates with, like, me. I know that I'll pick a person, but I know that the reasons, just like you know that the reasons why we don't pick a person has, like, it does, like, you need to try. At least don't, what I'm saying here is just don't put your, like, heart on sleep. All you gotta do when you're thinking about being in love is you just, well, since it takes authenticity and it takes synchronicity, one way that I can help you a little bit is saying, when you met or laid eyes upon this person, was it just like at random? Because that would be synchronicity. Because you can't have like stalked it out or planned it out. You can't pre-plan love. You can't sit there and plot it out. That's strike yourself out. If you're sitting there plotting or making premeditated plans and thoughts, no, that's not. I don't feel like I'm talking to you right now. I feel like a great example would be somebody who, um, like, even if you're just on social media literally and you're flicking through sometimes, well, that's how I saw Edward. I saw a picture of him and I thought, what the fuck? I feel like I know that guy. And then ironically, I couldn't even fucking believe it, bro. I ended up seeing him out in the middle of the fucking Barents Sea on the fishing vessel. How? What? But that would be you just being your natural, but you weren't, I wasn't my natural self. That's the second key thing. You gotta think, when I know the night that I came across Edward, I was in a dark, dark, dark state of mind during that time. And we don't need to get into it, but I can look at that and say, were you happy with who you were? Because that, and were you trying to be fake or premeditate anything at all in order to achieve this relationship goal? And if you can just be like, holy shit, who is that fucking hottie? It could even be just you just doing anything. You drive through lunch and you're just like, oh my gosh, that's you being authentic. You're just driving to lunch and fucking you look over and fucking, even if you rear end somebody and you're like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. And then he's like, you just look into each other's eyes. It could be playing on the monkey bars, as you know, but it needs to be as innocent as two kids playing on the monkey bars that run into each other on accident and fall off and get hurt. Ouch, ouch. And you're just like, you look at each other and you fall in love. Like a typical movie scene would be two people walking by and somebody bumps into each other and they drop a book at the airport, like the wrong Missy. That shit's hilarious. But basically, it's like you're just doing your thing. You're not planning it, and bam, you see something at it, and you're like, I am very curious to know more about you, and I would like to know more about you, and that's what it comes down to. So my recommendations are, if you guys like somebody, go ahead and take a little peekaroo at their social media. It's going to show you what this person's interests are, how many friends they have in their life, if they're into family, if they're into reading, work. You're going to be able to see a lot, pretty much, based off of this person's priorities, and that's what you're going to want to look at. And if this person doesn't have a car, job, license, or house, those are things that matter. It's not normal for people not to be on track. And if that's something that you say you don't mind, do keep in mind that that's not what the universe requires for success. It requires you guys to be on track in order for relationships to work. So even if you say, oh, I don't mind, I can do the trick, that's not what the fucking rules are. So you need to make sure that whatever it is that you invest into, you're following universal rules. And there's a basic plan of action that works for that. There's also diagrams, and there's information available for you guys on the internet so that you guys can take it as easy as just saying, how does a female 26-year-old act and think? Simple. Same with men. What it's going to do, it's going to show you how their body is working at this time. And if you do need to know with respect to this person's past, not because you're going to hold it against them, because that will fucking ruin things too. But just simply, you're going to want to know about this person's history and their trauma because of the reason of whenever that began is where they stopped emotionally developing, and how you're going to know that, let's say, if this person is keep talking about like a divorce that happened when they were 7, maybe they saw a fight, or maybe their brother committed suicide, shit like that. That moment, whatever they're traumatizing them out, that shit that makes them devastated, that you'll see it in their eyes. My heart's breaking right now. I'm sorry for whoever's brother did that. I felt that pain right now when I said that, man. That sucks. But I feel like he's saying that he loves you. If somebody has a passed away brother, this was a death. I'm getting like chills in my legs. I don't know. I'm picking up this energy that somebody said something about pills being like the reason for seeing like it could have been. I heard a blend of things, which is weird. I heard people said he committed suicide. Or maybe people thought he did, or maybe. But I feel like, I don't know. I heard somebody made it seem like he did that. But I don't know that that's true when I say it. So what I feel like maybe it's saying is that somebody hasn't fully healed yet because they believe somebody did that. And he wants you to maybe know that that you need to accept that he made the choice to do it and forgive this person. Not because that's what's on their mind, it's that you're on their mind, and because you pursue justice in a direction that is not even valid, possibly, it's preventing you from even being yourself. And he's also, for some of you, if it did happen, man, you know what, all that this person hasn't been able to cross over. I feel like this is crazy. I don't usually do this. I feel like this person is saying the bond that you shared was so strong that they've been in love. They've just been with you this whole fucking time, man. And this doesn't have to just be a brother, man, but somebody has a passed away loved one that is there with you right now. And I don't know if it's because they love you so fucking much or if it's just a mutual thing, but I feel like you guys might need to sit down and have a little talk because it's fair that you both understand and accept and release. And I feel like the amount of love that you care or share for this person is as strong as it is for them as it is for you. And they don't want to leave you either. And I feel like the only way to let you, I feel like the only way this person's gonna leave, and possibly even you too, is to actually just pretend like you're in a full-blown lost conversation and you actually you talk it out and you say goodbye. And it may not work the first time. It's gonna have to be like a movie skit where you envision yourself. And that's what I feel like this read is about, is somebody actually sitting down and pretending to have, like, for anyone out there, honestly, that didn't get to say goodbye. I feel like this whole fucking read, this is crazy. I've never done anything like this. But I do think it's a good idea that they're giving me. And thank you, Divine. They're saying that what we need to do is actually, anytime from here on out, and for anybody that has passed away, that we need to, at some point, when comfortable, no matter how many times it takes us, sit down and pretend that this person and you are having a conversation and they are telling you that they are leaving. And I want you to also pretend that you were prepared for this. This could be something that you do. I mean, you can do it however you want. Some of you have seen somebody passing away from cancer currently, possibly, because that's what I just heard in my mind, was that your skit was, the first thing I heard was that you were doing a skit and they were saying, I have cancer and I'm going to die. And the first thing my ego thought to protect me was, yeah, do that. Because that way, if anybody gets a medical sickness, you'll have trained yourself to fucking prepare for it and respond to it. And the brain works like a program. So I'm sorry for anybody who has heard that. My condolences to you, truly. And for some of you, the person that passed away could have passed from that. But what you gotta watch is being angry about it. Some of you guys feel like you never got to say goodbye. And I feel like this would just be a great thing that we all need to do. And I do try to talk to my people. I would cry a lot about my dad. I miss him so much. But I acknowledge that he's gone, and you'll go through phases. This is my 4th death. And you'll handle each one differently. I cry a lot for my dad. He was the closest to me, dude. And earlier I laid on the couch in the shop and I don't know, I had my eyes closed and I was almost like drifting off asleep. And I went in there because I just wanted to be alone. And I don't know, I heard a noise and it startled me. I just thought of my dad, and I mean, right in front of me was the breaker box. And I just love my dad so much. And I looked over to the left and there was a guitar, and he used to play the guitar. And then I looked up to the ceiling and there was literally one of his shop lights from his shop when he died. And you just gotta pay attention to the signs. And maybe this could be him for me and him me for him. And you just gotta let your people know that I love you and there's nothing in the world that you can do to make me mad, Dad. You know what I mean? You can go to heaven and I'm gonna have to sit down because I didn't know that was a thing. But I did feel like he was originally trapped in the 4D actually months ago. I said that I could picture my dad there. But I didn't know that I was the 4D for him or that his kids were. And it's not just me. I know my dad loves us equally, all of us kids. And so, what I would need to do actually for my dad, if that's the case, and that's what you need to think about, it's not just you. Some of your parents or passed away loved ones actually see that you're still struggling and you're still grieving, and they are not, they refuse to cross over possibly until each and every one of you actually says goodbye and give, maybe even you have to. We don't know how it works, guys. But if you're getting this message tonight, I believe that that passed over loved one is asking you to please help everybody do that. If that's something that you haven't done, and that person's with you all, okay, everywhere, and they're worried about us, and they love you, okay. I feel a calming sense in my heart. So if you've been hearing weird noises or anything, honestly, that's it. This person just gave me that calming sense, and that's what they told me. I just felt like your person just took this fucking relaxing. I felt relaxed after I said that. Like this was the message they were trying to get out, and I've been hearing that is that supposedly like the passed away loved one was trying to get a message to me. I've been hearing it for a while now, and I I mean I don't really like. I hear it. I heard the message, and then they did specifically say that if you're hearing fucking loud ass noises around that just don't make sense, and I did. I'm hearing bizarre ass shit since my dad died, like loud as fuck. Dude, upstairs is like hardwood floors and nobody will fucking be here. Nobody, dude. And I'll shit you not, it sounds like a full blown fucking cup. It's the floor, bro. And I mean, hey, what Hazel did in my last story, she like that. I mean, it's a noise and there's potential, but some, like, dude, before, full blown, bro. And it could have been because Jeff's bitch ass was fucking stalking me and weird. Dude, I don't even know, but I know when she was fucking, like, there were times when noise, but that wasn't even Jeff, but inside the house, dude, we be hearing whack ass noises, dude, and fucking, you know, when your dog be like, and you both be like, at the same time, what the fuck? No, there was some inside noises, but like that person, they were saying was trying to fucking alert you, like, hey, and they needed to do something kind of, like, it would have had to been something like that because you would have been like, what the fuck? Nobody's here. That was really loud. It's not like you just heard like a pipe, you know, no, they're like, it was, dude, and it was multiple, dude, and so yeah, just that was this person, and that's what the message was, is that the grief that you guys are going through is they would like to please sit down with you, and you can invite them in and pretend like you guys are having your last conversation, and I want you to take your time and do it as many times as you need emotionally. And don't be afraid to talk to this person. Bring this person into your energy and have every talk that you practice with them. So I can see you anyway. And so by practicing saying these things and doing this, just it gives you the ability to know that you guys are always connected spiritually. That's why you feel each other. Guys, saying goodbye doesn't mean that you are doing that. It just means that, like I don't know what it means, okay? But I don't believe that means that they go goodbye. I don't believe that it's the end. I just don't. I can't tell you what happens yet. In my mind, I think heaven is a lot of different things in hell, and I think the afterlife is whatever a lot of people have kind of imagined, or it could be different. I have no clue. I don't. I don't think it's one. I don't fear or think or anything. I'm open minded, and all I know is that love is forever, and we just gotta have faith that these people, whether we get to be around them ever again, will have to just know that everything is exactly the way that it is supposed to be. And we have to have faith in that. And while we have our time on earth, because this is all that we do know, we have to trust that we deserve joy and that there are things on this earth that are here that each of us would love. And we have to know that life moves at the pace that we push it and try to find time to still live even after, people die. And that's what this person wants for you, okay? Now quit making me all sad. What did you guys do? I was talking about how you were going to turn somebody down your desk. I love you guys. Anyways, you will have to heal and let this person go. And then once you do that, that's when you'll open up to love. Right now, you can be scared. And you're also unhealed and sad. But you could also use some cuddle time and some comfort. Like, why shouldn't you let somebody love you? If you're sad, we should let somebody hold us and give us a hug. So I do feel like you should allow somebody to comfort and just cry it out and work through it and say goodbye and just, let this person know that I love you, man. Go have fun. Go fucking get that boat of your dreams in heaven and fucking, I'll see you in a minute. Don't worry, I love you. You taught me everything that you know and we'll be fine. I got it. Dad, we got it. Things like that, and just reassure them. Dad, you taught me everything, and are you kidding me? I'm fucking smarter than you fucking 10 years ago. Get the fuck out of here, y'all, man. Shit like that. Just be like, don't go with your fucking hot ass wife. You know what's crazy? I just feel like all of a sudden, no matter what he could have ever had, which is all he ever wanted, you feel like he wants us more. And that's how it goes. So my dad, I feel like he sent me a message saying, I enjoy it now because that's how he feels and he can't have it back. And I feel like he's saying he's sorry and you don't need to be sorry, Dad. I love you. I would never be mad at you guys. None of you. I love you, okay? So forgive anyone, whether they went through anything, because they fucking wish so much they could have been what you wanted. It wouldn't be. Why would anybody not? Unless you're cruel-hearted and you never want to be like that just for fun, So just God bless you all and fucking know that I personally love you and I forgive you. I'm not mad. I want the best for you. I just want the best for all of us. And even if we hurt and we are learning how to do what we need to do, we will work at whatever pace God teaches us that we can. And I love you. And God bless you all. And thank you for watching.